Hello and welcome back to Factorio 0.15 and the Deathworld. We're actually gearing up for getting very close to the rocket. So let's get speed module 3 out of the way. Now, I've been considering redoing the steel smelting, but it's a very painful thing. It's not going to be fun. It's definitely not going to be fun. If we remove this roboport, though, well, the thing is, we need a lot of steel. Like, a lot of steel. And this setup just isn't gonna cut it. I think this is our weakest link right now. We're gonna need something like 7,000 steel, and we make like 100 a minute. Granted, this whole setup is not being used right now, so that's that. Or, I don't know, what if we just leave it like it is, but we start stockpiling more steel instead? Because we are already stockpiling some. What if we remove this constraint? And then we do something silly here. Like this. And then we do the same there. So these will definitely they will have almost 10,000 steel between them. So that's good. We stockpile that. What else do we need for the rocket? So we need copper plates. We need a lot of copper plates. We should be stockpiling that as well. Steel, concrete, processing units, engines, solid fuel, processing units, speed modules, solar panels we have, accumulators we have, radar not sure, and rocket fuel. So we should be stockpiling plastic to some degree as well. Let's go up here and do that. Apparently I'm out of requester chests, so, or passive provider chests, so I will request a couple of them. Between episodes we have built up a quite nice research buffer. Let's stockpile maybe this much. I think this stacks to 100. So this should amount to 2,000, I think. And something is consuming a lot of fuel right now. Why is this running? Oh, it's just running because it's night time. Well, let's remove these constraints and stockpile as much solid fuel as we possibly can. So solid fuel and plastic, unfortunately, well, we don't have any oil coming in right now. Let's take a look at the oil train. 245,000. 213,000. Send that. That's 450,000 oil. Oh, you go, main. Because we need to ramp up this plastic production if we ever want to do anything. So again, rocket silo. We need processing units. We need a lot of processing units, actually. Steel, we have stockpile. Concrete, how much do we have? We have 700. Can increase this a little bit. Like so. So then we have the concrete that we need. Steel we have. Pipe we have. Electric engine units, maybe. Should go down and check how that looks. We are making electric engine units extremely slow though. This doesn't look very exciting, does it? Let's stockpile some more. A little bit faster crafting speed. So then we have the engine units that we'll need for the rocket silo. We have steel, we have plastic, we should go fix copper. I think we should probably kill these constraints of all of these. Just to stockpile some more stuff. We're draining steel completely now. Luckily we're not using a lot. But it will be a lot slower from now on. We have 3,500 or so. Anyway, solid fuel, copper, processing units, and speed modules. That's something we need. Processing units, speed modules. Oh. Well, let's stack up like 500 of these. I don't know if we need that many. And it's gonna take a while for that to happen. Mainly because red circuits are running very, very slowly. There should be some plastic coming down here now. With these being full of 2,000 plastic. Should be almost a full belt. This is not fast enough. I need to fill that belt up. Let's go do that now. I need to request way more stuff somewhere here. So requester chest, say 1,500 coal. Then we do this small loop around. There we go. So it has 1500 coal incoming for both of them now. That's gonna last them a little bit and hopefully fill this plastic belt up. So we need solid fuel, we need processing units, and I need to make sure that we have radars. We need radar. Let's just make one here. Radar, request, provide. Let's not make too many, and go. Great, we have radars. Now we need to make sure that we can stockpile some of the blue circuits. And that's going to be the issue, I think. Especially since we're doing science. Probably want 1,000 of these. We also want to, and this is gonna kill us. Productivity module. And speed module 3. Don't think we need any of the speed module 3s. Oh, you request 50 of these. Go away. That's way too much. Don't even think we have 50 of these. Good, 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 good. Can we do anything to make blue these faster? No, not really. It's a lack of red circuits that is the problem. And red circuits are lacking. Why? This should be producing quite healthy amounts of red circuits. Now we're making almost 400 per minute. Yet this seems like it's not enough. Is it because of the science? Could be. How many of this do we have left? We have 400-ish left. Interesting. Okay. So what do we do in the meantime while we wait for this? Is there anything else that we can improve right now? Oil is doing much better now. And it should stack up and get us through. This light fuel shouldn't be any issues. We have 2,000 so far. So we should set up some kind of area for the rocket parts. So I'm thinking we do something like this. But not 5, we need to do 6. Let's get rid of these. 2, 6. And then 1, 2, 6. So we're gonna need to make low density structures, rocket fuel, rocket control units. So we're gonna need one more of these. 1, 2, 3. Then we'll just set up some requester chests here. And some providers chests. Why didn't I do that from the start though? There we go. And that should build itself. And then we have some other stuff that we need to craft, such as the satellite and the silo. And I think I'll have to fill that myself though. Otherwise we're gonna request way more than we should. Good, so we have that prepared. And then we should put the rocket silo somewhere here as well. So it's kind of close. How's the research going? It's going quite well. It is going quite well. We're consuming about 40 science per minute right now. This could actually be a little bit faster. The question is though, how? Because now we have this in the way. There we go. Then we add some power to this. Is that too much of a gap here? I think so. Then we do this. So faster science. Good stuff. Now we should be consuming much more. Quite ugly setup, but whatever. It will have to be okay. Still have 470 of that. How are these looking? And this looks totally fine. They're keeping up with the demand. Blue science also doing okay. Well, we're not using any purple science. This one though. We're starting to run very low on that science. That is very unfortunate. But it's because I want to try and stockpile some of that other stuff. Well, speed module 3 is going to be done soon. Not even sure that this is much more effective than the other one. Maybe not much more, but it is slightly more effective. This takes quite a while, so it needs 60 seconds. It's the same for this one, but this one requires 4,000 of everything. So that's gonna take a while. How are we doing on other things? We have 5,300 steel. We have almost 10,000 copper. Plastic is doing fine. This is also doing quite well. So is there really any issues right now that we need to deal with? No, not really. Both copper and iron is looking okay. We have 200,000 iron stacked up here. Copper is the only thing that we don't have an abundance of right now. Now we have now done, I think, all the modules that we need for this one right now. So we can probably send some of this out. So we have 5 speed module 3, no, productivity module 3. I don't think I'll waste any more resources on that. Even this is something that we don't really have resources for, to be honest. We should focus more on building up these modules. But that's gonna take a really, really long time. So after this, we will need to go for the rocket shooting speed and some stuff like that. Let's increase this to 1500 because I think we need a lot of military research. And this research is probably the slowest one, and it requires an insane amount of stuff up here to craft these turrets. Let's get rid of that. So we need to make some explosives. Now this should in theory be quite fast. This four thing annoys me really heavily. And I know I've tried some different things here. They don't seem to load quick enough once this is applied. I'm very curious about something. What if we do something crazy instead? What if we do this and request, say, something to this? Is that going to be enough to properly feed this? And then we can have beacons like this. With speed modules in them. And then these productivity modules. So if we request, say, I don't know, 40 of each. Like so. And then we power this by, say, doing that. Then we dismantle this here. That wasn't working very well. And I want to auto trash all these science things. There we go. Oh, I think I accidentally did something stupid here. Let's send those modules back to the system. So these will be somewhat slower, but maybe they will be better fed. Are you not gonna feed until... No, you're not. But that seems to work quite well so far. Let's see. We don't have purple because, well, even this small setup here works way better than the previous one. We're already consuming more science per minute. On the other hand, this is only 15. So that is probably a contributing factor to that. Let's put these out. Great stuff. consuming a lot of science. We're never going to be able to keep up with this. Never. Never ever. And then we go for rocket shooting speed. Now this setup, this feels much better. Probably not 100% effective, but still, so far this feels pretty good. And we're down to a little bit over 200 a minute. How many do we have left? We have 900 of that left and 600 of that left. Yeah, this is gonna be a struggle with science, I think. How are we doing with these? Probably not well. Where are we going with these normal speed modules? Oh, we're probably using them for these assembling machines. That's right. And why? Oh, that's because steel is not coming down here. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. So I'll probably knock this one out, rocket shooting speed. And then I will probably let the factory run for a little while and stack up a bit on science again. Because we have, even before we need 4,000 of these, we're gonna need 800, 1600, that's 2,800, and that's another 4,000 of at least red, green science. You know what? Let's stack some research. We're gonna need so much research anyway, so why not just get on with it? It's not like it's going to be wasted. We run out so quickly. There we go. So that should stack up 4,000 of every research at some point. Anyway, so thanks for watching and have a really nice day.